Hello, what's up, y'all? Hey, this your boy Omson the Weird. Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, I pray and hope that this video reaches y'all in the best of health, in the best of mind, and in the best of spirit. Well, in this video tonight, I want to speak about the 22 South African young adult males and females who somehow mysteriously died in a nightclub. It's like they had some kind of exam at their school, and when they passed this exam, they decided to go to that particular nightclub and party there. Somehow, inside the nightclub there, 22 of them found death. 22 of them mysteriously collapsed and died. Here is the news about it. Let me read it before I share my thoughts with you guys. But it's a very serious matter. It is something that's supposed to kind of it is something that's supposed to shock the entire African continent. It is something that's supposed to uh, it is something that's supposed to scare the entire people of the African continent. This is something that has never happened anywhere in the world. I understand. Just young men goes to nightclub and then find themselves dead. Healthy young men, not like a sick person who went there, you understand, in coma or something like this and then collapsed and died. These are healthy young men, you understand, who decided to go to a particular nightclub and celebrate their exam results. And then somehow this young man, healthy young man, suddenly collapses and dies. You see, so the news is here. At least 22 people, male and female, have been found dead at a nightclub in a township in South Africa's southern city of East London, provincial health officials said. The bodies will be transported to state mortuaries, where relatives are expected to help identify the victims. Sianda Manana, a spokesperson for the Eastern Cape Provincial Health Department, said on Sunday. So they died like on Saturday, and this woman said on Sunday they will need, you understand, the family members of the victims to come and identify them. You see, it continued. We are going to immediately be embarking on autopsies so we can know the probable cause of death, he told Reuters news agency as forensic personnel continued their work at the cordoned off site. We are talking 22 bodies right now, Manana added. Brigadier, Brigadier uh, Tembinkosi Kinana said police were alerted by members of the public to the incident at a scenery park about 3 kilometers from the city center. The circumstances under which they died are under investigation, Kinana said, adding, it was too early to determine the cause of death of the young adults aged between 18 and 20 years. Local television showed police officers trying to calm a crowd of people gathered outside the club in the city, which lies on the Indian Ocean coast, nearly 1,000 kilometers south of the commercial capital Johannesburg. You see. So, this is something that should alert the entire people of the entire African continent. This is something that should scare all of us. This is something that should have all of us to be very cautious. As you know, one of our main mistakes throughout history, and the reason why we have been victimized throughout history, is due mainly of our lack of cautiousness. To be cautious, you understand? To pay attention to things, to pay attention to signals, you understand? to be careful. You understand? This has been our worst mistakes throughout history. And this is the reason we are in the many situations we are in on the African continent today. You understand? Do you remember just 2 weeks ago, a South African pastor, a white South African pastor, just like 2 weeks ago, got arrested and charged with a plot to overthrow the South African government and also to kill as many black people as he can. Do so through the use of poisons and other biological weapons. This was just like 2 weeks ago. There was something that was supposed to kind of be a warning to the entire people of the entire African continent. Hey, this person was a churchman. This is someone who had a congregation. I understand. And you know how congregation members, since they are pastors, they are preachers, like some kind of mini gods who would do anything they ask them to do. You understand? Who would do anything they ask them to do. Who would believe anything these pastors tell them. Imagine how many people or how many persons this pastor had indoctrinated with the idea that black people should be exterminated. Imagine how many members of this insane old white men's church covers were indoctrinated by him and pushed against black people. This is not a joke. You understand? This old insane white man meant what he was planning to do. He was serious about it, and they were organizing. And you know what these people does throughout it? And you know what these people do around the world? You see the New York City shooting? The Buffalo shooting in New York City. You saw it? A man just went around, a white guy just to go and start shooting, you understand, at black shoppers. Killing dozens of them, just simply because they are black, and he felt some kind of threat from black people. I don't know, he think black people are taking over the United States of America, or that black people are surpassing the white population in the United States of America. And that insecurity had to push him to take a gun to go and kill innocent black men, women, and children. Anybody who could get his bullet on, he would die. So when the insane old South African white pastor got arrested that day in South Africa, the black population of South Africa, especially the black leaders, especially the leaders of the South African society, supposed to have taken this very seriously. And they should have told black people to be very cautious, to be very careful. Personally, I'm 100% sure before the police, the South African investigator, forensic detectives even carry out their forensic works, you understand, to determine how this young man died. I am 100% sure that these young men were poisoned. I am kind of 100% sure that they were poisoned to death. You understand? I am 110% sure that they were poisoned to death. You see? When this old white preacher met this threat or got arrested and charged with these heinous crimes he was plotting, he and his crew were plotting against black people or against South Africa. When he got arrested, there should have been investigation and immediately arrest any people either to immediately arrest or keep under a very close surveillance any people who used to attend this man's church, and any people who were in direct contact with this man should have been kept under a close eye of the South African police. But like I have said, we Africans, one of our worst mistakes throughout history, and the reason why we have always been victimized by every other people, and we keep being getting victimized by every other people to this very day. The main reason is because we lack a sense of prudency. We lack a sense of being cautious, of being careful. We take everything for fun and for joke. Someone can come and say, I will murder all black people tomorrow. You will laugh. Although people have done it to you throughout history, you will still laugh and take it for a joke. Until the person does it, then you will start crying around Black Lives Matter. Your lives must matter to you enough that you take care of yourself before someone even go around to kill you. But every time you go around and start protesting Black Lives Matter, to try to show the world Black Lives Matter, is when someone already committed a crime against you. I understand. And like I was saying, this insane South African uh, white preacher who got arrested 2 weeks ago, supposed to be a warning call to the whole of Africa. People need to understand that he wasn't alone. He had many people supporting him. You don't even know if some European government were supporting his ideology. You have to understand that what they preach, democracy, freedom, liberty, and what they actually do behind closed doors is completely two far different things. You see. So guys, I just came across this story, man, and I had to share it with you guys. You understand? This kind of this is the shit, man. This fuck it up, man. I'm telling you guys, this fuck it up, man. We Africans should really be very careful. You understand? We should be very careful and stop, you know, taking things for a joke. Even serious things, we take them for jokes. You understand? Although we have been deceived throughout history, and we keep getting deceived today, victimized by everyone today. You understand? We still somehow find it hard to be cautious, to be prudent. You see. So that's what's up, guys. Until next time, see y'all again. Peace out.